For 100 years, the apex predator of the sky was the fighter pilot, a human being trained for years, making split-second life-or-death decisions in a cockpit. But in 2025, that era quietly ended. In a recent simulation by DARPA, an AI agent piloted a modified F-16 against a human expert. The AI didn't just win, it dominated. It performed maneuvers that would have caused a human pilot to pass out from G-force. It didn't feel fear, it didn't hesitate, and it didn't miss. Welcome to Info AI Pro. Today we are documenting the biggest shift in warfare since the invention of the atomic bomb. We are moving from kinetic warfare, bullets and bombs, to algorithmic warfare. The wars of the future will not be fought by generals looking at maps in a bunker. They will be fought by autonomous swarms controlled by software that can rewrite its own code in the middle of a battle. We are entering the age of the kill web. And the scariest part? It is happening faster than humans can comprehend. To understand this shift, you have to look at who is building the weapons. For decades, the U.S. military relied on giants like Lockheed Martin and Raytheon. They built massive, expensive platforms. An aircraft carrier costs $13 billion and takes 5 years to build. But in modern warfare, expensive is a liability. If a $13 billion ship can be sunk by a swarm of $500 drones, the economics of war collapse. Enter the new defense primes of Silicon Valley, companies like Anduril Industries and Palantir. Anduril, founded by Palmer Luckey, operates like a tech startup, not a defense contractor. They aren't building better tanks, they are building an operating system for war, known as Lattice OS. Think of Lattice as the iOS of the battlefield. It connects drones, sensors, submarines, and satellites into a single unified view. It uses computer vision to identify threats instantly. It doesn't need a human to say, "That is a tank." The AI knows it is a tank, calculates its trajectory, and suggests the best weapon to destroy it, all in under a second. This is software-defined warfare. The hardware is cheap and disposable. The intelligence is in the code. And unlike a tank, you can upgrade the code instantly anywhere in the world. But this isn't just theory, it is already happening. Look at Ukraine. This is historically considered the first algorithmic war. Western tech companies turned the country into a massive testing lab. Palantir software allowed Ukrainian forces to target Russian tanks with terrifying accuracy, using commercial satellites and simple tablets. They didn't have more soldiers, they had better code. This proved to the Pentagon that a small, smart army can defeat a giant, dumb army. And now they're scaling this lesson up for a potential conflict with China. This brings us to the Pentagon's most ambitious project, the Replicator Initiative. The goal is simple but terrifying: to field thousands of autonomous systems across multiple domains within 18 to 24 months. We are talking about swarms. In biology, a swarm of bees has a collective intelligence. No single bee is in charge. If you kill one bee, the swarm adjusts and continues the attack. AI allows us to replicate this in machines. We are seeing the deployment of heterogeneous swarms, groups of drones where some are scouts, some are jammers, and some are explosives. They talk to each other. If a scout drone spots a radar system, it instantly shares that data with the explosive drones. The swarm splits up. One group draws fire, while the other flanks and strikes. This happens autonomously. There is no guy with a joystick controlling each drone. That is impossible. The human operator simply sets the goal: secure this area. The swarm figures out how to do it. This fundamentally breaks the decision-making cycle of the enemy. In military theory, this is called the OODA loop: observe, orient, decide, act. The side that completes this loop faster wins. AI shrinks the OODA loop from minutes to milliseconds. This speed creates a massive ethical dilemma. We call it the problem of the human loop. Traditionally, we have always had a human in the loop. A machine targets, but a human pushes the button. Then we moved to human on the loop. The machine targets and fires, but a human can abort the mission if they see a mistake. Now, because AI warfare is so fast, we are being forced into human out of the loop. Imagine a hypersonic missile coming at you at Mach 5. You don't have time to ask a human for permission to intercept it. The AI must react automatically to save the ship. But what happens when we apply this to offense? If an autonomous drone loses contact with its base due to jamming, does it return home, or does it execute its primary directive and hunt for targets on its own? Palantir's AIP is already being used to generate battle plans. It analyzes terrain, enemy movements, and logistics to tell generals exactly what to do. At what point does the general stop making decisions and just start rubber stamping the AI suggestions because the AI is statistically always right? We are slowly handing over the agency of violence to algorithms. The ultimate danger isn't that the AI becomes evil, like in the movies. The danger is that it becomes efficient. In the stock market, we have something called a flash crash. This happens when trading algorithms interact with each other in unexpected ways, causing the market to drop thousands of points in seconds before humans can even blink. Now imagine a flash war. Two opposing AI systems facing off at a border. One system detects a sensor glitch, but interprets it as a launch prep. It reacts instantly. The other system detects that reaction and escalates. Within seconds, before a human president or prime minister can pick up the red phone, the algorithms have escalated a standoff into a full-scale kinetic exchange. This is the nightmare scenario of algorithmic warfare. Speed kills, but speed also removes the time for de-escalation. The gunpowder revolution changed war for 500 years. The nuclear revolution changed it for 80. The AI revolution is changing it every week. We are building systems that are faster, smarter, and cheaper than anything in history. But in our rush to build the ultimate weapon, we might be removing the one thing that has kept war from destroying humanity: human hesitation. A human pilot might hesitate to drop a bomb if they see a child. An algorithm simply calculates the probability of success. The technology is here. The first AI war isn't a future prediction. It is happening right now in the shadows. The question is, can we code morality into a machine? Or is war destined to become a calculation where humans are just numbers in a database? I want to know your thoughts. Should we ban fully autonomous lethal weapons, or is it inevitable? Let me know in the comments below. This is Info AI Pro, reporting from the edge of the future. Thanks for watching.